Now let's get into some of these editors. There is one editor on Wikipedia called Kautilya3. His handle, Wikipedia editor handle is Kautilya3. Recently, Kautilya3 was booked in Manipur. There's an FIR against this person. He's a professor. There is an FIR against this person in Manipur because he was going across Wikipedia and editing all the pages to skew the facts of the ongoing conflict in Manipur and to essentially say that Meitei Hindus are the ones responsible and religiously persecuting the Christian cookies. And he was creating a religious conflict in the region by the information that he was peddling and putting out, which information then essentially becomes the truth. Because AI is going to pick it up, Google is going to pick it up, YouTube is going to pick it up. That's the quote-unquote gospel. हम हिंदू स्क्रिप्चर्स की तो वर्ड नहीं यूज़ कर सकते, उनके लिए तो gospel ही होगा. So that is the gospel truth. Whatever is there on Wikipedia is the absolute truth. There was an FIR, there's still an FIR against Kautilya3 in Manipur. He's a professor for essentially saying that Bechare Kuki Christians are being religiously persecuted by Meitei Hindus. There is another editor called Newslinger. Newslinger. He's an administrator. So one of those 434 administrators that I mentioned, Kautilya3 is also one of them. And Newslinger is also one of them. Most of these edits that we talk about in the dossier, whether it's Jai Shri Ram, whether it's India's democracy being compromised, whether us being autocratic is concerned, or Prime Minister Narendra Modi's personal Wikipedia page is concerned, or Hindutva is concerned, RSS is concerned, any of those pages, you will find a motley crowd of 5-6 editors editing those pages and skewing the narrative. I can give you the names: Kautilya3, Newslinger, Veromonde 93, DB X-ray, ऐसे करके 5 या 6 एडिटर्स हैं बस, जिन्होंने विकिपीडिया पे आतंक मचा के रखा है. कुछ भी अगर भारत के बारे में होता है, कुछ भी अगर हिंदुओं के बारे में होता है, that narrative is immediately skewed by these 5 or 6 editors. Now, how do I know that they are not just motivated people, ideologically motivated individuals who are skewing the narrative against Indian Hindus? I found a link where Wikimedia Foundation is officially paying thousands and thousands and lakhs of dollars to these editors. So, for example, if in a year Wikipedia collects 100 million from the entire world, at least 40% of it goes to paying editors and administrators, which is $40 million. 40 million from the 100 million will go to paying editors and administrators. One of those lucky administrators was Newslinger. Newslinger is the one who skewed the Jai Shri Ram page, who said that the court is not a reliable source of information, who said the police FIR or the police information is not reliable. That's Newslinger. Now, what was he getting paid for? Wikipedia has this guideline called reliable sources. Now, what is a reliable source? It essentially means that information from these sources can be cited on Wikipedia as references to add information, right? तो उन्होंने बोल दिया court is not reliable. उन्होंने बोल दिया police is not reliable. So who is reliable and who is not reliable? They have a list of blacklisted or deprecated sources, right? Blacklisted sources क्या होते हैं कि these sources, these X number of sources are essentially illegal, are essentially peddle fake news, and therefore you cannot cite these sources on Wikipedia. In the list of blacklisted sources, prior research from Western researchers prove that all the sources in that deprecated list are quote-unquote right-leaning sources, right-wing sources. So Fox News is unreliable. If you quote Fox News, if you give a reference link of Fox News, you're immediately going to be banned. Okay? Or they're immediately going to tell you, sorry, this information cannot be added. The source is deprecated. The source is not reliable. From India, there is Times of India, which is also in the list of deprecated sources, because Times of India mostly gives you all kinds of information. Op India is a deprecated source, blacklisted. Swarajya is deprecated, blacklisted. All of these websites, Republic is deprecated, blacklisted. So it is Newslinger, this editor who was paid by Wikimedia, who created this list of deprecated sources, who spearheaded it. So any website, any news organization, any portal in India which does not further the narrative that they want is promptly put in deprecated sources. Guess which sources are in the green? Great sources to be quoted. Perfect. Al Jazeera is in the green. So anything Al Jazeera writes is Asmani Kitab. Cannot be. Wire is in the green. Print is in the green. Scroll is in the green, of course. Alt News is in the green. News Laundry is in the green. Quint is in the green. In the green. उसके ऊपर तो डिस्कशन ही नहीं हुआ है, तो वो लिस्ट में ही नहीं है, तो आप मजे से उसको कोट कर सकते हैं, राइट? If you talk about the US, something like a Breitbart, which is admittedly right-leaning, is going to be deprecated. But something which is admittedly left-leaning will not be deprecated. DD के बारे में तो discussion नहीं हुआ है, but for example, Israel state media, which they consider state media, is going to be deprecated. Al Jazeera, which is Qatari funded, is fine. Chinese state media is fine, right? Because Chinese state media is reliable and independent. I'm sorry, why are you guys laughing? This is terrible. Horrible. All of you are Hindutva terrorists. Huh? Common goal of truth and brotherhood and fraternity and independence and democracy. Yeah? So China, which is the epitome of democracy, truth, and fairness, which is, by the way, raising mosques. And freedom, right? And freedom. Freedom, I mean, they were shooting people during COVID, but that's their freedom. So China state media, which is actually state funded, is a reliable source. But Op India is not, because we are Islamophobic. Al Jazeera, which will write that all of you are Hindutva terrorists. Especially Acharya ji sitting over here. I have a bindi, I must be a Hindu terrorist. Rahul to, hey, Ashish Dhar, our casteist bigot, is also a terrorist. We can identify each one. Jiske naam se. Koi Sharma hai? Any Sharmas in the crowd? Sharma, Mishras. Pandey, biggest Hindutva terrorist. Lock him up immediately. So that is what Wikipedia. I'm married to a Sharma. मैं अपने husband को बोलती हूँ, I said, मैंने गलती कर दी नाम बदल के. Junjunwala is my maiden name. So we are essentially Banyans. But I thought कि Junjunwala ऐसा नाम है कि लोगों को लगता कि मैं पारसी हूँ. So I could have passed off as a minority. Wrong minority, but at least a minority. भाग्य ऐसा है कि शर्मा से शादी हो गई, नाम बदल गया. अब now I am a Brahmin terrorist, along with being a Hindu terrorist, where I could have passed off as a Parsi minority. So vidhambana ho gayi meri zindagi mein. But anyway, so these state-funded medias are in the green. Now what it does is, I'll give you an example. In the Wire's discussion page, Wire जो हमारा Beacons of Truth है, उनके जो discussion page में था, there was this one editor, one contributor of Wikipedia who was trying to say that there was this instance where Wire had spread fake news and they had misquoted a former army official or a Navy officer, and the Navy officer had gone on Twitter and said that they have misquoted me. This is plain fake news. I say my name is Nupur, you say कि नहीं आपका तो नाम नूर है. ये तो फेक न्यूज है ना. आपने मेरे को मिसकोट किया है कि नुपुर ने बोला कि उसका नाम नुपुर नहीं है, नूर है. That's fake news. You're misquoting me. And the only source is going to be me. Right? So if I say my name is Nupur, she says that no, she Nupur ने वो Sangam Talks में आई थी. She admitted that her name is not Nupur, her name is Noor. Who will confirm whether that's true or not? Me. I am being misquoted. My name. I am the authority. I have to be a reliable source. But no, because this Navy officer went on Twitter and wrote that this is fake news, direct sources are disallowed. Okay? Because direct sources can be biased. So if I am saying I'm a good person, they can't use me as a source ki Nupur said Nupur is a good person, which is logical. But if I am saying that this is fake news, I did not say this, I am not a reliable source because I am talking about something I said. So, for my version to go on Wikipedia saying that no, my name is, I swear to God, my name is not Noor, it's Nupur, Wire has to cover my statement, or Al Jazeera has to cover my statement that this is what X said, but Nupur has clarified that her name is Nupur and not Noor. So I am not reliable about my own name. Wire and Al Jazeera are reliable because they took my statement and published it. Okay? So they refused to put that in Wire's Wikipedia page that they had spread fake news. फिर एक और एडिटर आए, उन्होंने बोला कि ये लो ऑप इंडिया ने कवर किया है. ऑप इंडिया तो डेप्रिकेटेड सोर्स है, ब्लैकलिस्टेड सोर्स है, सो वी कांट मेंशन इट. अब वायर ने अगर फेक न्यूज़ फैलाया तो कौन कवर करेगा? ऑप इंडिया या स्वराज्य? सॉरी टू से सर, टाइम्स नाउ भी नहीं करेगा, है ना. वो तो मेन स्ट्रीम हो गए, थोड़े वाइट कॉलर हो गए, वो भी नहीं करेंगे कि हम उनको तुल क्यों दें, हम ये तो छोटी मोटी बात है. तो ऑप इंडिया और स्वराज्य, सॉरी बट यू आर स्टक विद अस, ये दो हैं जो कवर करेंगे, या एक दो और है, कम्यून मैग, हिंदू पोस्ट एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फॉर्थ. 4-5 ही है घुमा फिरा के जो कवर करेंगे. अब ये चारों पांचों डेप्रिकेटेड सोर्स है, तो वायर का कोई भी फेक न्यूज़ आप काउंटर ही नहीं कर सकते. यू कांट काउंटर एनी फेक न्यूज़ ऑफ द वायर एंड यू कांट पुट इट ऑन द वायर्स विकिपीडिया पेज, बिकॉज द ओनली प्लेटफॉर्म्स दैट वुड कॉल आउट वायर वुड बी a deprecated source. So Al Jazeera will not call out Wire. Ab Op India and Swaraj become fake news. Why? Because Al Jazeera will say we are fake news because we call out Al Jazeera, News Laundry, Wire, etc. will say we are fake news. So hum gospel, fake news. Wire, gospel, beacon of truth. Because this individual called Newslinger has created such a list, manipulating the Wikimedia system. What is he being paid for? He is being paid to essentially templatize the deprecated sources list. Thousands and thousands of dollars. What do I mean by that? He's going to come up with an app. App में आप एक platform का नाम डाल सकते हो, and drawing on the Wikipedia deprecated sources list, it will tell you whether you should trust that information or not. That's one. B, a browser extension. In the browser extension, if you open, Chrome or Safari or whatever, and you go to opindia.com, ऊपर आपका एक pop-up आ जाएगा that this is a fake news website. So you're here to listen to me. I assume you would know Op India. Is there anybody who doesn't know Op India? हो सकता है. I can't be so, arrogant. Come on, don't tell me everybody. Oh, acha, everybody knows Op India. I got a heart attack. I thought nobody knows Op India. What are you guys doing here? Anyway. So I'm assuming that most people, ये हो सकता है 2-3 लोग थोड़ा ऐसे, they must be a little skeptical of putting up their hand. So let's assume 80% of you know Op India. But largely a lot of people obviously would not know Op India, right? So if you Google a keyword and, if you're lucky enough that Op India pops up in the search and you click on it, somebody who does not know anything about Op India clicks on it, there'll be a pop-up saying Op India is a fake news website. Op India is a deprecated source. Don't trust this information. Immediately gone. So Delhi anti-Hindu riots. आप वायर पे जाएंगे तो बोला जाएगा that this is trustable, reliable source. So Wire बोलता है Ankit Sharma was stabbed to death. Dilbar Negi died of burn injuries. So Wire says Dilbar Negi died of burn injuries in an anti-Muslim pogrom. Op India says that it was an anti-Hindu riot where Dilbar Negi's arms and legs were chopped off and he was burned alive. This narrative, fake news, which is the truth. This narrative, the gospel truth, which will go out in the world. anything from the Hindu side is going to be a deprecated source which will never make it to the world. 2 minutes. This is what they are. I'll wrap it up in 2 minutes, telling you what their future plan is. So this is how things stand today. Their future plan is even more dangerous. They are going to turn information, sentences and threads of information, into something called wikis. Wikis, in a sense, every thread piece of information will be given an ID. Okay? For example, so if it says RSS is a Hindutva militant organization, right? Or a Hindutva terrorist organization, that information is going to be turned into a wiki. It's going to have an ID. That information is then going to be replicated in Wikipedia pages of all languages across the world. So English information gets turned into a wiki with a code, and that code is then inserted in all other pages of all other languages across the world. So there's bound to be some difference between a Hindi Wikipedia page and an English Wikipedia page, right? Because largely speaking, those people who are great at writing and speaking in Hindi haven't been colonized enough to say that RSS is a Hindutva terrorist organization or Jai Shri Ram is a terror war cry. तो हिंदी में नहीं लिखा हुआ है, लेकिन इंग्लिश के विकिपीडिया में लिखा हुआ है. That information is going to be turned into a wiki, and that information is going to be replicated not just in Hindi, but also in, I don't know, Hebrew or some language that we don't even know exists across the world. So the information that these 400 odd people like Newslinger and Kautilya want the world to know about Hindus in India is going to be replicated in all languages across the world. Who's giving money for this project? Google and George Soros. They've given millions to Wikimedia Foundation to implement this project. This is called digital colonization. The very genesis of the internet is meant to civilize the uneducated third world country. The very genesis of English. Why is somebody like a Jimmy Wales or somebody, whoever owns Google, Sundar Pichai, all of these people, why are they so interested that every individual from, young to old, from poor to rich, have internet access? Internet access is not about equality of digital access. It's not about quality of access to the internet and information. Because somebody sitting in some far-off village is not going to know this information about Wikipedia. He's not going to go edit Wikipedia. The purpose of that is so that he comes to Wikipedia and reads exactly what the white masters want us to believe. My daughter is 8. When she's 20 or when she's 18 and she has to do a college project, she's going to open Wikipedia. When she opens Wikipedia, she's going to know that her community are a bunch of terrorists, that her surname by default makes her a terrorist. Unfortunately, her surname is also Sharma. So by default, it makes her a terrorist. By default, it makes her parents oppressors. By default, by birth, she is an oppressor. She cannot chant Jai Shri Ram because it means that she is a bigot who wants to kill the next Muslim who comes her way. She can't be proud of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya because it makes her a bigot, who's proud of her ancestors who demolished a pure mosque. This is what my child is going to grow up learning. That is colonization. Colonization is saying that me standing here today wearing a sari and bindi, I'm regressive. I have to be civilized into wearing a mini skirt. I have to be civilized into going out and saying that I don't care about Karwa Chauth, which is tomorrow. I have to be civilized into believing that fasting for the long life of my husband is regressive. That is what internet colonization is. And it's coming for us. It's already here for us. Open your WhatsApp, go to Meta and ask them about, certain questions that are existential to us. Ask them about the Delhi riots. Ask them about the Malabar genocide of Hindus. Ask them about RSS. Ask them about Jai Shri Ram. Ask them about the ongoing Hindu genocide. Ask them about love jihad, for example. I hate that term, but ask them about love jihad. They'll say it's a conspiracy. We have over 350 victims in just the past 18 months alone. This is what internet colonization looks like. Wikipedia is not a product of big tech. It is the big tech. And it is the big tech that is mostly coming for you. Google, Twitter, Facebook, ye bacche. Wikipedia is the big bad boy that's coming for our children. And it's paid, it's organized, and it's not organic. And our government has certain rules to decide who is an intermediary and who is a publisher. Intermediary essentially is somebody who is only giving a platform to people for people to air their views. Publisher is something like an Op India where we are deciding our editorial line and putting information out. Wikipedia considers itself an intermediary. That is the mukhota, that it's a mask that they wear to hide their real campaign. They say, oh, we are simply providing a platform for everybody across the world to come and pool in their intelligence and their information and their resources and decide the version of the truth that is the most accurate. What they're doing is being a publisher where they're specifically paying editors, specifically paying administrators, specifically paying entities in India to further business interests without submitting to Indian laws. They are being publishers without being considered publishers. And millions and millions of dollars is going into colonizing the internet in a manner that we've never seen before. So if the Western world, and by the way, the Wikipedia is edited by a CIA agent and Mossad agents and all of that. This is recorded. You can just Google it. CIA Wikipedia. And you will see news of how CIA agents were in a clandestine manner editing Wikipedia. You will see how Wikimedia Foundation is more than happy to kowtow to ISI Pakistan, but it will not submit to Indian laws. And this is a documented, it's not documented yet. I had to document it. Sorry, I will do it in the next week. But this is something that really happens. So in real time, we are seeing what the Western world wants the world to believe about Hindus being replicated in all languages across the world. So if I go to any other country or I have a discussion with anybody else about Hindus, what Al Jazeera believes, the world will believe because Wikipedia exists. And this is a colonization of the internet and colonization of the mind that is of most pressing importance today. Otherwise, we spent years fighting for our freedom. We will spend the next 500 fighting for our existence and failing miserably. Because Wikipedia will in real time legitimize your genocide. Kanhaiya Lal was beheaded, he deserved it. Nupur Sharma can't leave her home, she deserved it. Nupur Sharma gets threat, she deserves it. Gopal, who just was mercilessly murdered in Bharej, in Uttar Pradesh, the narrative already is that he deserved it. कि ऐसा करेगा तो और क्या होगा? गोली तो लगनी है. Ashish is a Kashmiri Pandit. Poor man hasn't killed even one Kashmiri Muslim till date after being driven away and after being genocided. If Hindus are terrorists and Hindus are genociders, we are doing a really terrible job at it. So Wikipedia needs to be taken to task by the government, and it is of pressing urgency that the colonization of the internet is stopped. And we are woefully unprepared, and the government is woefully unprepared because I don't think they even realize what's coming for us in the next few years.